What's up, YouTube? This is Kirito HD Gaming coming at you with part 3 of Vespers, the Lost Supply Depot. Let's get started.
I was wondering who it was. You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Glay would have lasted. Let's go find this entrance.
Damn, cocky.
I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so horrible and dirty and disgusting. There seems to be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives, so if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
All
Albion.
right, I get it.
Okay, Albion is how you
You'll get your
pronounce
panties
it.
in a bunch. It's not enough for me to black out. Hey, Kate. Can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Wait. That was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
This is the ultimate chill. Take this.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
Was it this one? Yeah, we're gonna replay it. Oh, we're gonna do the mission, all the other missions first, and then come back and replay this one to get the code. Or not code, but one of the blueprints. Oh, they don't have. Oh no, they do. It's right there.
Those order bastards planted some kind of device here. We'll need to open it to find out what it is. But let's send it to Kate first and get her to analyze it.
Access successful. Beginning decryption. Attempting access. I will disable their security protocols.
Take this. Stay where you are.
I was able to hack into a section of the data. I've discovered that it is a substance administered by Vulgus of the Order of Truth.
Take this.
It appears to be a type of booster that activates toxins in the body. Accelerating decryption process. Descendant, you need to prevent the enemy advancing.
Huh. They were afraid we would destroy this, so they hid it.
This could get messy.
We have to destroy the upper section of the device. That way we'll be able to find out what they're hiding inside it. It's been smooth sailing up until now. Keep your guard up.
Jeez, mighty's accuracy is terrible.
Security protocols have been disabled. Descendant, destroy the upper section.
Freeze.
I missed. Oh, whatever. What? I dropped it. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't use his skill, sadly. Keep forgetting that.
That should be good enough. Great work.
Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs.
This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendants. In order to create immunity antibodies or an antidote, we need to understand the type, structure, and reactive mechanism of the toxin. We'll need tissue samples from the Vulcans. Let's go collect some.
Take this.
Okie dokie. Now we're just replaying stuff. Oh, we have this mission to do, but we're gonna replay until I get the stuff, and then if I have to, I'll do the mission on a separate video. Hopefully I don't have to do this many times. I can just get it done with.
Stay where you are.
Dang, still nothing.
Unloading.
If I get to 20 minutes and haven't got it, I'm just gonna not do it anymore, because we still gotta go run that mission with the other 20% drop rate. We ran this, what, like 10 times? It's crazy. It's crazy how the mission, if you go do the mission, it drops it for you automatically, but I'm just doing it here because why not? I don't feel like doing a main mission twice.
I'm loading.
Okay, junk filter. Actually, no, let's make it go to 25 actually.
My shield is down.
Alright.
Loading. I'm loading. One eye. Up down.
That's crazy, man. 20% drop rate and it still hasn't dropped yet. And I've ran this thing a bunch of times. I can't get too upset. We're at 20 minutes exactly. I'll run this like 2 more times.
Take this. I'm loading. I'm loading.
There we go. Hey. Well, you know what? I'm already halfway. So let's just go and get this done with. Let's see what we can get out of this bad boy over here. Look at that. I said 20 minutes. We got it at 20 minutes in like 40 seconds. Took us about 7 minutes to finally get a pattern. Wow, I'm curious if I'm gonna be able to beat this guy on the first try, because I know this boss was hard on hard difficulty. I don't know if it's hard on normal. Energy activator. Anything but this piece right here. So, I guess I wouldn't mind getting another energy activator. So let's see, 14, form 3. Let's see, where is it at? Right here. There we go. Okay, let's fast travel back over here. We'll talk to her real. Nah, yeah, why not? It's not gonna start the mission, is it? I don't think it is.
What's going on?
Oh,
Hi there. Do you have... Glay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work. Don't worry, I know how capable you are.
I heard you worked on my arcane neutralizer. I'm sure it'll be effective against the toxin again.
You can trust me. To be honest, I tested it on myself at the clinical trial stage. I'm fine, so as Descendants, you definitely will be.
What did you just say, Kate? That neutralizer was made from the Order's toxin. Do you know how dangerous that was? Do I have to lose you too?
Glay, I'm also part of Albion headquarters. I'm one of many people working for Albion and all of humanity. The Descendants shouldn't be the only ones ready to sacrifice themselves. I'm ready to do my part. Let's help each other.
Lighten up, Glay.
okay.
Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Take this.
Oh, that was totally a miss.
Loading. I'm loading. Stay where you are.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
I'm loading.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait. In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Scatter. I'm loading. Loading. Take this. I'm loading. Loading. Freeze.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
My last run.
stored in Albion.
My last
After
run,
comparing
because
the data
I'm
we
gonna
have with
go do the
Albion's
mission and
existing
then
data,
the
we can
Colossal,
either imitate it
and then
or
I'll just
create
farm
something
this
new.
later.
But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
Oh, it's not even a Colossal fight, actually. The Colossal fight will be after the one over here. So actually, how much time do we have? 35? Yeah, why not? We're gonna go do the mission real quick. And then I'll just go farm this later. Ultimate sharing code. Lepic and Ultimate Blair. And then this one. Let's go with this one. Because that's the one that you do for the Colossus, if I'm correct. Okay, let's start private.
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Ironheart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Ironheart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Ironheart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendant. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. possibility that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a deep location, either they were an ancestor of a high status, or they played an important role in the incidents related to the Iron Hearts. I've identified a Vulgus communications frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need. We should investigate. The Ironheart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the ancestors. They plan to use this to open the ancestors' vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor or a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an Ironheart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
This device interferes with the Sieve-links. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
Wait, we should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. I can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
Jeez almighty. I ran out of MP.
Loading.
And I'm dead. All because I ran out of MP, bro. I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed. I'm just happy I don't have to start all over.
This is Alpha. Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation.
That was still annoying as hell, though. That was still annoying. Should not have died, but I ran out of MP.
Got a question about the... We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault.
This isn't treats, Aurora,
Send a
okay?
sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants. Rendezvous with them at the outpost and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
Man, why didn't you say so from the start?
Okie dokie, that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys like and enjoy and subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.